I'm like, you're what? Like, you got what? Like, I was thinking, I mean, most people that live in Macon have been to Warner Robins, and most people that live in Warner Robins been to Macon. That's where the mall is, you know, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, I had to explain to him, you get off of this highway and you get on that highway, and I live right there. I don't know how that goes wrong. Hey y'all. Okay, I decided that this one is going to be another story time. And this one is called Helldate. I'm sorry for my voice. I have been sick for like a week and my voice went hoarse, and so I am like just now starting to be able to speak again. So I kind of sound manly, kind of sound, I don't know, funny, but it has to do with my voice being hoarse. Okay, so this horror story is a hell date, and I had to make sure I wrote down all the stuff because this was ridiculous. Okay, so at the time, this was, I'm gonna say about 2009, and so I had met this guy. We're gonna call him C, the letter C, and I met him on Facebook. I seen that somebody on my friends list was interested, and he seemed really cool, so we talked on Facebook for a while. And then I also noticed he lived in Macon, Georgia. So basically he lived like 20 miles away. It's like right there. I lived in Warner Robins, Georgia at the time. So that drive from Macon to Warner Robins was like 25-30 minutes. And so we talked for a while. Everything was cool. He seemed to be a cool dude, you know. And so we decided, hey, let's meet up and let's go out to eat. So I was like, cool beans. I didn't tell him exactly where I lived. I kind of told him the roundabout area and where he can pick me up from. So this is where the hell date begins. So driving from Macon to Warner Robins, for those of you who are not familiar with that middle Georgia part, it is a straight shot. It is, you could just jump on Highway 75 and go all the way to Warner Robins. In fact, I lived on Highway 96. So it's like you're getting off one highway and getting on another, but I lived on Highway 96, like on that highway, on that street. So there's like no way to really get lost, I guess. So this dude calls me 40 minutes after saying he left. Mind you, it only takes like 25 minutes to get to Warner Robins, and was like, I'm lost, I don't know where I'm at. I'm like, you're what? Like, you got what? Like, I was thinking, I mean, most people that live in Macon have been to Warner Robins, and most people that live in Warner Robins been to Macon. That's where the mall is, you know, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, I had to explain to him, you get off of this highway and you get on that highway, and I live right there. I don't know how that goes wrong. So anyways, that was like strike number one. I should have known, like, okay, he is an idiot because he doesn't even know how to drive on a highway. So anyways, he pulls up and I walk out there. I'm looking cute. I'm looking cute. In fact, I'm going to find a picture because I know I took a picture of what I was looking like that day. I know I have a picture. So anyways, I was looking good, and I walk up to this vehicle, which didn't look all that great, but you know what? That's irrelevant. Everybody doesn't have it like that. Everybody can't have a nice car. In fact, at the time, I didn't even have a car, so what can I say? So as I'm walking up, I noticed there's 2 people in the car. I thought I was going on a date with C. Who is this other dude? He was like, hey, this is my brother. I can't drive. You can't drive. How are we going to do anything? How are we going to ever see each other? Like every time, if we decided to proceed, every time we wanted to see each other, your brother would have to... Okay. Another strike. So I get in the car, and I got in the car and shut the door. On the door side, there's no interior. Does that make sense? There was nothing but like metal frame. I said, oh man, okay. So then the seatbelt wasn't working. Now everybody who knows me knows I will not ever, under any circumstances, be in a vehicle without having a seatbelt on. So this dude pulled, and I told him, I said, look, I need a seatbelt. I need a seatbelt. He takes the seatbelt, pulls it around, and ties it. He tied me into the seat. Yes, you heard me. He tied me into the seat. Okay. Craziness. Excuse me. I'm at the tail end of this cold. Okay. So then, okay, so we get there, and he decides that he wants to eat at Ruby Tuesdays, which is fine with me. It's just the first date. All we're doing is eating, getting to know each other a little better in person. So fine, Ruby Tuesdays, cool beans. So he had to untie me out of my seat. And so he gets out the car and he walks in front of me to go in. He was wearing a white t-shirt. Yes, a white t-shirt. And as he's walking, I looked at the back of his white t-shirt. Now, those of you who live in Georgia, you know what I'm talking about. The dirt on the ground in Georgia is red, like red clay. There was this big dirt red clay spot in the back of his white t-shirt. Like somebody Spartan kicked him in his back after stomping through Georgia red clay. It's like, did he just come here, pick me up, take me here with a dirty shirt on? And then he's with his brother. His brother didn't tell him? Okay. Alright, alright. And as we're walking into Ruby Tuesday, his brother parks the vehicle, and then his brother gets out and walks in with us. So what is this? Why? Me and C are supposed to be on a date, so why is the brother there too? So we go to a table, we sit down, and his brother is sitting across, so he's sitting next to me. Okay, I don't like anybody sitting next to me. I want to see you. I want to read your face. I want, I want to look. I want to engage. You can't sit next to me. So I'm looking at his brother like, are you really about to sit here? And I looked at him like, and then I looked at his brother, and I'm like, this is a sick joke, right? So he texts his brother like I'm stupid. Like I don't know. He just picked up his phone, sent a text. His brother just picked up his phone because he received the text, and his brother was like, oh, I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta go, whatever. And he gets up and leaves. So I'm like, wow, okay, that was weird. And then but dude kept sitting next to me, so I let him know, excuse me, can you sit across from me, not next to me? I was like, wow, this person couldn't seriously been in any kind of relationships. He couldn't have seriously ever been on any real dates. This is like crazy. So anyways, I could tell he's nervous. He's sitting there. He's kind of like playing in a straw. He really didn't have anything interesting to say whatsoever. So I was like, man, I'm not going to order anything big. I'm not going to order anything that takes long to cook because I'm ready to eat and leave. Like, something good got to come out of this. And what's good is going to be this meal. because this dude and how we got here and this whole situation is just messed up. So anyways, I ate real quick and I was like, I am so done with this. I said, look, no offense, go ahead and call your brother, have him pick you up. I'm good. Like, I'll find my way home. And I actually left the restaurant and I walked down the street to a car dealership and just test drove a car home. Yes, I did. I test drove a car home. Then I called my mom and was like, hey mom, I am on this hell date. You will not believe what happened to me. And I got to take this car back to the dealership. So can you come get me? Yeah. So that junk was crazy. And after that, I blocked and deleted this dude off my Facebook. Like, are you serious? Like, did you really just get lost coming from Macon to Warner Robins? Okay. Did you bring your brother on a date? Like, that I don't even get. Like, if I didn't look at them funny, was his brother just gonna sit there? Was he gonna, like, I don't know. It was just really weird. And his brother was older than him. Why didn't he just, like, talk to him, brief him on it? Like, this ain't cute, dude. Why didn't he let his brother borrow his car? Why didn't he tell his brother, dude, your shirt is dirty. You have red clay on the back of your shirt. I mean, man, this joint is crazy because, you know, at the time, I've been on a few dates and I never had to deal with anything stupid or crazy like that. Like, I walked to a dealership and I was wearing a skirt too. I walked down, Russell Parkway in Warner Robins, Georgia, to a car dealership to test drive a car home. That is my hell date. Okay, so I will do some more story time in the future because I have like a million stories. That's probably going to be like the easiest and best thing for me to even do on YouTube. But go ahead and subscribe to me and leave comments and I will definitely answer them, except who's the dude you went on a date with? I'm not going to tell you. But really, it's about to be 2016, so I hope he figured it out in the last 7 years how to date somebody. So anyways, that was my hell date and I will talk to you another time.